Cervical cancer in India is a huge challenge, being the second leading cause of women mortalities to cancer. Hi, I'm Shantini Pramanik, co-founder at Pragmatech Healthcare Solutions Private Limited. So this is the first domain that we are working on, and the product that we have first designed and brought out into the market is CERVICHECK self-sampling kit.
Hi, my name is Anirban Palit and I'm representing Pragmatech Healthcare Solutions as the Managing Director and the co-founder. I was associated with HPV screening and cervical cancer area domain during my time at Roche Diagnostics. Our housemate who lost her life to cervical cancer, and we didn't know this fact till she actually passed on and we visited her place. So one of the most starking incidents was this, to actually do something about status quo and not let things flow how they are. So one of the first things that could be solvable was the problem of sampling.
So our product essentially makes a woman Atmanirbhar or makes her empowered to have a control on her privacy by giving her an option of collecting samples from the privacy, convenience and comfort of her home.
The idea was to make the self-sampling kit focus towards ladies from India and LMIC background. Now why I'm stressing upon this fact is because ladies in this area have probably never undergone PAP in their entire life.
So this is our product. As you can see, it is packed in teal. Teal is the color for cervical cancer. The kit itself consists of an instruction for use form, a leaflet for information, customer information, the innovation which is going to help you to collect your own sample, and a certain more accessories and a sample collection media buffer.
So I'm Dr. Vijayalakhsmi. I head the Department of Cancer Biology and Molecular Diagnostics in Cancer Institute. So for cervical cancer, human papilloma virus is the virus which causes cervical cancer. It's impossible to get cervical cancer without HPV infection. And this is a cancer which can be preventable and it's curable if it is detected in early stages. We get a lot of cancers at locally advanced stages. Nearly 60% of the cervical cancer in women is in the stage 2B and 3B, where they are locally advanced. So there is a lack of awareness, lack of education, and also a kind of a stigma when it comes to cervical cancer screening. There are a lot of hurdles that women undergo in this country, and the access to screening is also very limited. The WHO has taken special initiatives to eradicate cervical cancer by 2030. 70% of the women should get HPV screening in two ages, that is at 35 and 45 years, and then 90% of the precancers that we identify from the community have to be treated. So if this is done, then we can eradicate cervical cancer by 2030. This is when we wanted a screening team which can do this part of going and taking this device, explaining about this device, explaining about cervical cancer awareness at the community level. And that is how I started working with Penn, Nalam and Mrs. Radhika and her team.
Way back in 2009, I was detected with breast cancer. I felt that if it is caught early, if any cancer, if it is caught early, there will be a lot of savings, and then the problems will be much less. So we came in touch with Pragmatech, and what we do is wherever we go, we identify these groups of women, and I have a wonderful team which is headed by Mary, who is a very senior health worker. So it is a challenge to convince them to do self-check. First of all, it is the talent to convince them to do pap smear. So from there, we have to move on for this self-check. We explain why you have to do this, what are the advantages, and then we fix a date, saying that we will come here on such a date, where you can come and collect the samples or explain to them, or some of them might say, no, I'm not interested in doing it myself, so you have to do it. So that's when the bus is there, and in the privacy of the bus, our nurses will help them to do the sampling.
நான் 35 இயர்ஸாக விமன் ஃபீல்டில் இருக்கிறேன். பெண்ணளத்தில் லாஸ்ட் 12 இயர்ஸாக இருக்கேன். ரியலி ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்க்ரீனிங் அவேர்னஸும் ஒரு இன்டீரியர் பிளேஸில் போய் நான் அந்த ஆட்களை ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணக்குள்ளே அவ்வளோ ஸ்ட்ரகிள் பண்ணுவேன். பட் அதுலேருந்து ஒருத்தருக்கு வந்து ஏர்லி ஸ்டேஜில் கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்கோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்பொழுது அவ்வளோ ஸ்ட்ரகிளும் காணாமல் போயிடும். எனக்கு திருப்பி அடுத்த ஒரு இதை செய்யணும், எங்கே யாரும் ரீச் பண்ண முடியாமல் இருக்காங்களோ அந்த ஏரியாவை தான் நான் செலக்ட் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்றது எப்பயுமே என்னுடைய மைண்டில் இருக்கும். எப்பயுமே அந்த மாதிரி தான் செலக்ட் பண்ணுவேன். ஒரு ஸ்லம் ஏரியாவா, கிராமத்து ஏரியா அப்படின்னா அதை செகண்ட் ப்ரையாரிட்டி தான் வந்து கொஞ்சம் அர்பன் ஏரியாவை எடுப்பேன். நான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு ப்ரையாரிட்டி அப்படி தான், அதை நாட் ரீச்சபிள் அன்ரீச்சபிள் பீப்புளுக்கு தான் வந்து நான் ஃபஸ்ட்டு ப்ரையாரிட்டியே கொடுப்பேன்.
As a scientist, I wanted to first understand whether the scientific aspect of this product is right. So we did a study and we found there was a very high level of concordance, and CERVICHECK was performing on par with the standard collection device. So Mary is being the fulcrum of the entire screening, where Mary is connected to a lot of ASHA workers and the ground level people, because you need to have some via media to reach the community women. And now this is just not pertaining to Chennai, but we also have screening data from Coimbatore. So we have samples from Coimbatore, from Tuticorin, from Tirunelveli and Chennai. A self collection device like Pragmatech's CERVICHECK can be a game changer, because we can just give these devices and the collection can happen at the doorstep. And self-testing will make a woman more responsible about taking care of her health, where she need not worry about divulging her health status to somebody. She can collect the sample by herself and then give it to a testing center.
Of course, going ahead, we want to also develop the screening kit and bring it to the market very soon. We want to make sure that the entire flow of primary screening is solved by CERVICHECK. So that is the whole vision we have with our product.